Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Echo and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Echo's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's given, and the only correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. He's going to come home with his very own training collar. You're going to be taught how to use that during your follow-up training session. Now he's sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Echo heel. Now the importance of this command is that never again should you ever be dragged down the street by your dog. When you're walking with him, he should keep his shoulders even with your left leg, and when you stop, whether it's to cross the street or talk to a neighbor, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. And you can notice that he is focused on Fred, that he's paying attention, and the next command that they're going to demonstrate for us is the sit stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. The long sit stay, when you're practicing at home, you're going to start out at about 30 seconds and work all the way up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to him, he walks all the way around him as an additional distraction, and Echo should sit there until he's given another command. And they take off heeling again. Now your sit stay and your down stays are two commands that you can practice indoors, and you should practice them indoors because it helps to develop self-control and maturity. Very nice heeling, very nice automatic sits. Fred's going to demonstrate that sit stay again for you. And remember, you know, Huskies were bred to live out in the snow, to pull sleds. So when we're domesticating these guys, they have to learn how to become house pets. So practice your exercises in the house. This time Fred is going to demonstrate the come on command. The command is Echo come, and he comes right in front and sits. That way he's not coming and jumping all over you. And you should make that come on command something that you practice every day, as often as you can, indoors and out, so that when you need that come command, because Huskies in general are runners, and if they get out the front door, they are gone. So you want to practice that come as often as you can. Fred leaves him in another sit stay. He uses his name. He's going to lighten his tone of voice and call him in. It's Echo come. You can talk to him on the way in, tell him he's a good boy. He comes right in and sits, and then he goes back to heel. Now the next exercises that we're going to be demonstrating for you are going to be your down commands, and they're also very important commands to be able to use in your home. So the first down command that Fred is going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So with your dog always seated first, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Fred walks out to the end of his leash and turns to face the dog. And with the down stay, they will hold it a little bit longer. So I would start out with 1 minute and work all the way up to 5 minutes. When Fred returns back to him, he walks all the way around him as he did on the sit stay, returning all the way back around to heel position. He gives him that heel command, and they will demonstrate that down from a heel again for you. He's done a really great job for a Husky puppy. He's come an extremely long way. I've owned 2 Huskies in my lifetime, and they're not bred to do obedience. Fred gives him the down and the stay. And again, he walks out to the end of his leash and he turns to face his dog. And give him some time to lay there when you're doing this at home. We're out here in the cold, but if you're doing it in the comfort of your home, you leave the leash on in the house and practice. This time, Fred's going to call him out of that. He comes right in front and sits. And then he goes back to heel. And the very last exercise that we're going to be demonstrating for you is your down from a distance. So this is a little bit harder down command with your dog seated at your left. You're going to leave him in a sit stay. You're going to walk out to the end of the leash and you're going to turn to face the dog. You are going to use your right hand to give the command. If he doesn't go down, you take a step in and you tell him no down, and that was perfect. He hesitated, but only briefly. So we've demonstrated for you all of your formal on-leash obedience commands. You're going to be getting this video in the form of an email sent to you with the link to his YouTube video. Practice at home, study your video. Those are the clients that have the most success with our program, is those people who watch their video and practice along. We want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and we will see you soon.